I must say I sympathize with Rey Fenix for the way Tony Khan has been treating him as of late. Smash that like button if you think it's totally wrong for Tony Khan to remove Rey Fenix merchandise off of the All Elite Wrestling Shop website.
So, what are my thoughts about Tony Khan man pulling Rey Fenix merchandise off of his website? Now, what does that mean? Now, there's two things that might be in play. One, he might be punishing Rey Fenix for the great debut of Pentagon Jr. But number two, this might be a good thing. Listen, don't fly off the handle. Do not jump to conclusions. This might mean he might get his release. You never know. Rey Fenix might get his release, because if you are trying to run a business about fake pro wrestling, you gotta make all the money you can make. So why would you take out Rey Fenix merchandise off of your website? Last time I checked, he is still a part of your roster. So why would you stop him from making side money for his fans? Because obviously his fans still want to buy his merch, but you are trying to cut off that sideline revenue stream. So I'm like, okay, why is that? That makes no sense. If Rey Fenix is on your roster still, if he is still under contract, that means your ass has no right to take out his merch from your website. That makes no sense, because he don't make money and you don't make money as a company. That's called bad business. Hence why the World Wrestling Federation is selling Pentagon Jr.'s mask now. How come you didn't do that? Hold on, going on 5 years. Okay, why wouldn't you want to capitalize on the mask of Penta? Because people love that mask. I heard there's tons of people that are buying that mask in the World Wrestling Federation. That's what Vince McMahon did with Rey Mysterio. That's what Eric Bischoff did with Rey Mysterio. Sell the fucking mask, because there's kids that want to be like Rey. So you capitalize on it. That's how you make money. You see, this is why all Elite Fake Pro Wrestling, they are not in the business of making money. Young Moolah, CM Junk told you that. That comment was a red flag, because that comment has zero to do with merch sales. So fast forward, you got Con Man taking off merch off his website from top stars on his roster. On his roster. Like, what is your problem? Now, hold on. Correct me if I'm wrong here. I think Edge, his merch is still on the World Wrestling Federation website shop. Same thing with Ricochet. His merch is still on their website as we speak. And guess what? Those two men are not on their roster. Hell, you can still buy Chris Jericho action figures on the World Wrestling Federation shop. So let that sink in. Their company wants to make money even when you are gone. That's called supply and demand. You see, you can't mix big petty with business. That is not how that works, right? So you are mad at Rey Fenix for lashing out at your company. So you want to punish him by taking off his merch from your website. He is still on your roster. That makes no fucking sense. The World Wrestling Federation, they don't do that. Even when you leave the company, they still sell your merch. That's called smart business. Make all the young moolah you can make. That was Vince McMahon's mindset. That's Triple H's mindset. Make all the young moolah that you can make. All right, let's say I'm a fan of Dean Ambrose. What if I don't like his merch in all Elite Fake Pro Wrestling? Okay, cool. I'll just buy his old merch in the World Wrestling Federation. What if his John Moxley toys look like shit? All right, cool. I'll just buy his Dean Ambrose toys from the World Wrestling Federation shop. You see? But let's say if Vince McMahon, Triple H, were to take out his merch from their website, guess what? They don't make no money. Like I said, make all the money you can make in this business. It don't matter if he's there or not. Make all the money off his name that you can get. Like, for example, when CM Junk was retired, people were still buying his shirts from the World Wrestling Federation shop. Ricochet, his merch, it is still on the World Wrestling Federation shop. So that means you can still buy it. even though he is not with the World Wrestling Federation. He's an all-elite fake pro wrestler, but Triple H can still make money off his name, off his merch, right? Like I said, let's say that All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling, let's say they make shit merch for Ricochet. Okay, what if I don't want to buy it? Okay, there's no difference between a shirt for the World Wrestling Federation and All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling. So I might as well buy the World Wrestling Federation version of Ricochet's merch. Because what if they make better toys than All Elite Wrestling? Okay, I'll just buy his old shit, right? Because Ricochet will never change. So what the fuck is the difference? Okay, if you noticed, I always link wrestling merch in my videos. But guess what? Those are old ass toys that Walmart sells. So that means that Walmart has the license to sell old ass toys from Dean Ambrose, Ricochet, Edge, etc. They still make money off of Dean Ambrose, Ricochet, and Edge, Chris Jericho, fucking Daniel Bryan. They still make money, right? So just imagine if Vince McMahon said, you know what, no, take out his merch from our shop. Wow, that's dumb. Don't you want to make money? That's what Con Man is doing. That's why CM Punk said he is not a businessman. But we gotta look on the bright side. What does this truly mean? What if the debut of Penta changed everything for Rey Fenix? What if Con Man feels bad that Rey Fenix is not with his brother? So why would Con Man take out his merch from his website if he's still on the roster? What if Rey Fenix got released, right? What if Rey Fenix got released secretly, but we don't know? Because, man, why would you take out his merch from your website if he is still with your company? So there's bad and good. The bad part is Rey Fenix will not make side money off his merch while still being an All Elite Fake Pro Wrestler. But the good part might be, what if Rey got released? Why? Because I feel like, man, Tony Khan, man, has to have a heart, right? How did Rey Fenix feel about watching his brother have a great debut without him by his side? Man, that has to make Rey feel bad and sad and more depressed, right? So what if Con Man feels sympathy for Rey? What if that debut sped up the process by releasing Rey Fenix? So you never know. Rey might be coming to the World Wrestling Federation very, very soon to join Penta. But here's the part that might be ironic. What if Penta don't want Rey to join him just yet? What if Penta wants more time to shine as a singles guy? What if he wants Rey to be on hold for a little while, right? You never know. Because I'm like, man, let's have Penta be a singles guy for at least maybe 5 months, 6 months. Let's see where it goes. Don't rush Rey too soon. If I'm Penta, I think that's what he's saying. You never know. I think that's what Penta is saying. All right, here's why. Because Penta had a great debut against Chad Gable. So, man, do you think that Penta would want to add Rey so soon? Because if I'm Rey, I'm like, man, let me be a singles guy for a little while longer. So, in hindsight, I think Rey still might have to wait regardless if he is still in All Elite Wrestling or he gets released. Rey still gotta wait because right now the fans want to see a singles Penta, but it's all Con Man's fault. If Con Man released Rey months ago, we would have had those two men as the SmackDown Tag Team Champions and not the Motor City Machine Guns. I'm telling you, Tony Khan, man, sabotaged Rey and Penta because now, let's say Rey was released. It don't matter. He still gotta wait months from now until he joins Penta on the main roster because we just seen him as a singles guy against Chad Gable. So right now, Triple H has months to put over Penta as a top star. And he can't do that if he were to add Rey already this soon. That makes no sense. The crowd knows him as a singles guy. I'm talking about Penta. So Con Man fucked up everything. because Rey Fenix has to wait to make his debut for the World Wrestling Federation, even if Rey gets released tomorrow. It don't matter. The fans of the World Wrestling Federation, we are not ready to see a tag team Penta. We want to see a singles Penta right now as we speak. But that was not supposed to be the case if Rey Fenix got released last year. So yes, Conman, he fucked up everything. For the next couple of months, Triple H has to establish Penta as a mid-card, upper-tier mid-card guy without Rey Fenix, because it's too early to bring in Rey. That guy has to wait. He has to watch his brother shine without him. It's sad, but it's facts. It will take away tons of spotlight, tons of shine, if you were to bring in Rey Fenix right now as we speak. That's what I mean. Tony Khan, man, he fucked up everything, because now Rey Fenix has to be at home watching his brother shine on Raw without him, because Triple H has to establish Penta as a top guy. So you need to give Penta at least 5 months as a singles guy, and then that's when you bring in Rey Fenix. Let's say that it's true that Conman released Rey Fenix. When should Triple H bring him in? I'll say the Raw after WrestleMania. That's enough time to establish Pentagon Jr. Like 5 months, 4 months, 6 months, and then you bring in a Rey Fenix. I think that's smart booking. Let Penta get shine first, and then after 1 month, you give Rey and Penta the tag team championships that they deserve. The Motor City Machine Guns, they replaced Rey Fenix and Penta on SmackDown, thanks to Tony Khan, man, holding up Rey Fenix. What other reason is there? I think Rey is getting released. If not, this looks bad and petty. If Conman took off this man's merch off his website just because Rey Fenix is disgruntled. If you are trying to run a business, you don't do that. Especially if Rey Fenix has fans that want to buy his merch. That's called money flushed down the drain by doing that dumb shit. So yes, I think he might get released. And it's all thanks to Pentagon Jr. having a great debut against Chad Gable, and Tony Khan, man, feeling bad about not releasing Rey Fenix to join his brother. Because yes, it does make him look bad, because Penta is not supposed to be a singles guy in the World Wrestling Federation. That's on Tony Khan. A lot of people don't bring that up. The only reason Penta is a singles guy right now is because of Conman don't want to release Rey Fenix. So I think he might get released, because this makes Conman look bad when it comes to public opinion and backlash. Conman does not like the backlash, because that debut makes him look bad, especially if there's no Rey Fenix on the side of Penta.